Hi guys, welcome to another day tips live. Now I was live a few minutes ago, but I don't think anybody got the notification because the live was set to private. So yeah, apologies for that. But hopefully, if you were on that live somehow, if you found the link, hopefully you kind of get to rejoin this live. But as you can see from the title and the thumbnail of this video, this live is all about email marketing, but I wanted to focus on email marketing with respects to your products online, because I had a comment from Ava D Designs, and I will be leaving a link to this video to you as well in the comment that you made. So even if you're not watching this live, then that's cool, because I'm going to be sending this basically to you. So yeah, so this live is going to be all about email marketing, but specifically for products. I'm not going to be on here for too long, but if you are catching this live or if you're watching this after the live, then do leave your comments in the comment section or in the live chat. If you're with me then and you have questions, then say hello. Would love to talk to you guys as well. So yeah, leave all your comments in the chat section. I'm going to be leaving this live in about, it's only going to be about 20 minutes. Menho, great to see you in the chat. Whoever else is here, drop your name in, ask your question. And yeah, it's going to be a good live, hopefully. So yeah, let me start off. I'm going to get to your questions very soon, but let me start off by just doing a few basics. So for a lot of you guys who have been subscribed for a while, you would know a lot of the stuff I'm going to cover. But if you want me to go a little bit more advanced, then do let me know. I'm going to literally go over email marketing in about 5-6 minutes. And then if there's questions, then I just want to focus the rest of this literally on just Q&A, on just questions. But just for some of you who might be watching this after the live, or might be here live, who haven't started email marketing yet, or don't know what it is, or don't know how to do it specifically for your e-commerce business, then yeah, these 5 minutes are going to be for you. So bear with me, guys, in the who's in the chat. So email marketing is super important. It's a form of remarketing. So as I speak about on this channel a lot, it's very unlikely that someone who comes to your website is going to become a customer the very first time they see your website. So it can take some convincing, and these convincing points are known in marketing as touch points. So if you studied business or if you studied marketing, you would have heard of something called touch points. Now, this is basically the different points the points of contact that someone has with your business. So for me, for example, you guys here have probably first seen me on YouTube. So you might see me on YouTube. You might not want to buy my product yet. Maybe the second touch point is you go to my website, you download the formula. That's the second touch point. Maybe you then see an email from me, you click that link and you go and you buy my product. So it took 3 touch points for you to make a purchase. Now, other people might have discovered me through different ways. You might have taken one of my courses on Udemy and then downloaded the formula. That's a second touch point. The third touch point is maybe you go onto my YouTube channel and subscribe. So basically, the more you're seeing me, the more you're seeing my brand, is the more familiar you're getting with me. And the more familiar you get with me, the more money you're likely to spend, and the more comfortable you are to spend money with me and with my company. So that's what touch points is all about. And email marketing is a great way to facilitate further touch points with your company. So I hope that makes sense. If you're not doing email marketing and you're worried about the cost, if cost is literally the only reason why you're not doing it, then sign up for a MailChimp account. It's absolutely free to get started. You are limited in terms of what you can do, but it's absolutely free, and it makes there's no reason for you not to be doing email marketing in some way, shape, or form. My preferred platform is Aweber, and that's the one I recommend people to get. But if literally finance is the reason, then you can go with MailChimp and start for free. So let's talk about some of the email marketing best practices. Again, I'm not going to be talking about this for long. I want to answer all of your questions that you may have. So if you have questions, just ask them now, because I'm going to be getting to them very soon. So lead magnet, that's one of the most popular ways to build your email list. And I know because this live is focused on products, you might be thinking, how can I create a lead magnet for my product based business. It's really simple. So just for some of you who might not know, a lead magnet is basically something that you give away for free. It's normally a downloadable. So my lead magnet is the formula that is always behind me in most of my YouTube videos. And the formula basically summarizes marketing. It boils it down into its simplest form. And anyone who goes onto my YouTube channel and they're looking to promote their product or their service, chances are that formula is going to help them out in some way, shape, or form. So people can download that for free. But a lead magnet is usually, like I said, it's usually something downloadable. So it might be a video, it could be a PDF, it could be some sort of white paper or some sort of checklist that someone can go to your website and download. Now, it should be something of value. So if you are a personal a fitness, let's say you have a fitness product, for example, let's say it's some sort of dumbbell that you sell on your website, or maybe you sell dumbbells and stuff like that on your website. You want to think about what would bring value to your customer on a level that is free. So you can give that away for free. So if you're doing social media marketing, so if you have your e-commerce website, maybe you have your site on Shopify, or you have an e-commerce Squarespace website or Weebly website, or whatever you have, you might decide, look, you're going to do some sort of marketing on Instagram, or you're going to create a campaign and, you know, really go full whack on YouTube and create a YouTube channel. You can actually have a free giveaway related to fitness, because that's obviously quite aligned with the products that you're selling on your e-commerce website. So although you're selling a product, you want to think about what would give value to people who also would like your product. So I'm going to use another example. Let's say, for example, your product is, let's say it's some sort of luggage, so some sort of suitcase or something like that. You can actually maybe give away on your website a travel guide. So maybe it's a free travel guide on, you know, the best places to go in 2021 or something like that. And obviously the people who are downloading that are people who want to travel, they're interested in travel, and they might also be interested in buying your suitcase. So obviously you want to make the connection between whatever products you're selling and your lead magnet has to be very, very strong. So those are just kind of some examples I've plucked out of the air, but you're going to want to think about the products that you are selling and how can you create a lead magnet that is super related and strong with regards to whatever it is that you're offering, whatever it is that you're selling. Now, I did a video, the video went out yesterday, and it's a super important video. It doesn't have a sexy title or anything like that, but the video I put out yesterday is really important for you guys to watch, particularly if you're thinking about building an email list, and if you're selling products online. I can't remember what I called it. Let me quickly get the video up on my phone so I can give you guys the right video. So it's the buyer journey. I've called it, Are They Ready to Buy? So if you go to YouTube and type in Are They Ready to Buy Sam Day, or look at my last video, you will see it. If you've seen it, by the way, then do let me know in the chat as well. Let me know what you thought of that video. But the reason why that video is so important is because someone who's at what is known as the top of the funnel is more likely to actually download one of your free guides. So download your lead magnet. They're more likely to do that than they are to buy your product. So that's really important to know. It's really important to know where someone is in the buyer journey, because if someone is at stage 5 in the buyer journey, as I spoke about in that video, then you're going to want to show them your product because they're ready to buy. But if someone is not ready to buy yet, maybe they don't know they have an issue yet, then they're probably still at stage 1 or stage 2 of the buyer journey. And in that case, you might want to offer them a lead magnet rather than going into the hard sell and offering them your product. So that's super important as well. So another thing that the comment that Ava D Designs left for me was that I recommended anyway in some of my past lives, I recommended that you can do discounts. So what you can do is do monthly discounts or monthly deals on your website. So when someone goes to your site, you might not have a lead magnet, but you might say, hey, sign up to this newsletter to get 10% off this month, or to get 20% off this month, or whatnot. And that kind of discount that percentage off is your lead magnet. So when someone enters their name and email address, then you send them a promotional code and they can use that on your website. And that's a way to get people on your list. But what she was saying in that comment was, well, if I don't want to discount my prices, how do I build my email list that way? So there's a couple of ways in which you can kind of offer a great deal and incentivize people to come onto your email list without reducing your prices. One of the ways is to bundle your products. Now, this is super effective. So you might have more than one product on your site. So you can create bundles. And this is really good as well if you are in the e-commerce business and maybe you have dead stock. And I've spoken about this before on my YouTube channel as well. If you've got stock that you're finding really difficult to shift, if you bundle it together with stock that sells well, increase the price just a little bit, you might even save on packaging. So you're saving in some way, shape or form. And when someone enters your email address, maybe you can give them something additional to what they buy. So you're not necessarily discounting, but you're giving someone additional to what they got. So whenever you're trying to get someone on your email list, it needs to be of value to them. What are they getting? What are they gaining? Why are they giving you their name and email address? What are they getting in return that's going to be valuable? Are they getting discounts? Are they getting some sort of bundle? Are they getting some sort of lead magnet? And it has to be valuable to them. So, one of the greatest ways to know that the product or the lead magnet is going to be valuable to them is by thinking about, what is it that they want? What is it? Why are they on your website in the first place? If they're going around looking for dumbbells and they stumble across your website and your website is selling dumbbells, then maybe you can offer them 5 exercises that you can do with dumbbells, and give that to them maybe as a free guide in terms of a free video. And obviously in the video, you want to be using your dumbbells and showing why people should buy your dumbbells, because the exercises that you do will be specific to using your dumbbells or your product. And so that's kind of a way of you promoting your product within the lead magnet as well. So I'm hoping that this makes sense to a lot of you guys. The first question that I have here is, I am opening online website, how to get products on website if there is no vendors for e-commerce. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how to answer that. So you're trying to get products on the website, how to get products if there's no vendors. That's kind of a case of, really sourcing. So I've done some videos on sourcing before on this YouTube channel, but it's a case of really doing your research. There's a couple of really good wholesale websites out there that you might want to look at. I recommend as well looking for local wholesale suppliers, because obviously when you're going overseas, you can get better deals, but people overlook as well some of the suppliers that are local to them. So this kind of cuts out a lot of the whole, issues of trust in terms of trusting a company that's abroad. But also they sometimes have, products that you just can't get abroad. And they also have different deals and stuff. So don't always think about, you need to import products from abroad. Think about, who is local to you as well. You might find some really great deals. I was just about to email you. Yeah, you can email me. My email is sam@daytips. Sometimes, I try my best basically to answer all of my emails. So how to get to new customers without spending on ads. So if you don't want to spend, I'd recommend downloading the formula first and foremost, if you haven't already. So you can download the formula on my website, deytips.com. I speak about traffic. So basically, in order to generate sales online, you need 2 things. You need traffic, which is visitors coming to your website. You need those visitors to convert for you into sales. So they need to make a buying decision. And that's based, if you have those 2 things, then that will lead to money, that will lead to finances, that will lead to a profitable e-commerce business. So when it comes to traffic, driving traffic, there's 2 main ways you can do it. You can do it using free traffic methods. You can do it using paid traffic methods, and they're both very different, and they both should be treated differently as well. So with the free traffic methods, that's what you're going to want to need. if you want to have customers without spending any money. So you want to do either social media marketing, video marketing, or search engine optimization. I recommend doing a combination of all of these things. So let me start with search engine optimization. So search engine optimization, or SEO, I've done a live on this before as well, and I've got so many videos on this. So you're going to want to make sure you go and watch some of those videos. So when you start your e-commerce website, whether you're using Shopify, if you're using WooCommerce, whatever platform you're using, you want to make sure that you are optimizing your website so that your site is showing up in Google for the important keywords. So going back to my example, if you're selling dumbbells on your website, you want to make sure that your website is showing up for, is showing up in Google when people are typing in queries related to dumbbell. Now, how you do that, again, I've got loads of videos on that, and I don't want to divert too much away from what this live is supposed to be about. But yeah, that's ways that you can do that. Similar with social media marketing. With social media marketing, you could be on Instagram, you can be on Facebook, you can be on Twitter, you can be on LinkedIn. All of these platforms are free for you to access and join. You want to build a following on those platforms. And the bigger following you build, the more likely people are to actually know who you are, click through to your website, and you can make sales that way. So that's all about building authority, building a voice online, and posting out content that will appeal to your target customers. So again, going back to my dumbbell example, if I was selling dumbbells and I had a Shopify store and I wanted to promote myself for free on social media, I might go on to Instagram, for example, and I will just be posting out different exercises that people can do. Some using dumbbells, some just without using dumbbells, just loads of different exercises that people can utilize, that people can do. And in my bio, because you can leave a link in your bio, I'll leave some sort of link to my website where people can download something for free. Again, that's building my email list. And then through that email list is where I would be selling my products. So when someone goes to your bio, clicks the link and sees your free giveaway and downloads it, you can choose what page you send them to. So I would be sending them to my e-commerce website so that they can see my plethora of products that they can purchase, and that kind of starts the funnel, so to speak, with regards to email marketing. And then, yeah, you have video marketing as well, which you can do for free. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. So if you're creating content on YouTube and optimizing that content for search engines, then that can really be a big help and a big player with regards to kind of you driving free visitors to your website. Really good question, by the way. How to differentiate against competitions, big guns. Look for the low-hanging fruit. That's how you set yourself apart from the big guns. So one of the best ways to do this is to go for customers who are at stage 1 or stage 2 of the buyer journey. Again, going back to the video I created yesterday, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. That is a really great video. It's called Are They Ready to Buy? Type that into YouTube with Sam Day next to it and you'll see it, or just go onto my channel and look at the last video I put out. If you are targeting customers who are at stage 1 or stage 2 of the buyer journey, then those are customers that it's less competitive to go for those customers. It takes a little bit more convincing to get them to actually buy, but it can be really lucrative and profitable for you if you can kind of learn what you need to learn in order to kind of cultivate that client group to become your customers. I want to start a business of selling clothes. Should I start a website, or should I do it through eBay and Gumtree, or even sell it to my friends through Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram? The very simple answer to that question is do it all. I think if you're starting your own website, then there's costs that are incurred with that in terms of your monthly fee, for example, with Shopify. But Shopify right now are doing 3 months free. I don't know exactly what you get with that, so it might be worth it, it might not be worth it. But the short answer to that is to do it all. You should be on, if you're selling clothes, sell clothes everywhere. You don't need to be isolated to one particular platform. Sell it on eBay, sell it on Amazon if you can, sell it on your own website if you can, promote it on Instagram if you can, promote it on Pinterest if you can. promote on YouTube if you can. If you're localized and you're selling it locally, then you can add it to Gumtree, you can add it to Spock, you can add it to Depop. I've done videos on all of these platforms. Every single one of these platforms I've done videos on. So sell it absolutely everywhere. And yes, worldwide spotlight. It just says hit that like button. Thank you so much for being here. He has an incredible YouTube channel as well. Go and follow him up. Menho is saying, I'm selling my products on Amazon merch, so I need to understand how to drive traffic to my Amazon merch store. I'm going to be doing a video this week on Amazon merch, on promoting and marketing your Amazon merch store. So make sure you look out for that video. I missed one question. I think I missed one question. How to get traffic to a new website. So it's the same as how you would get traffic to an old website. I firstly would recommend downloading the formula. Obviously, traffic plus conversions equals sales. So if you want to be driving traffic to your website, a new website, then you want to make sure you download that. Also look at some of my SEO videos as well. That's going to teach you how to optimize and how to actually kind of like push your website out to Google so that they know your website exists, so you can try and gain some traction and some traffic that way as well. So yes, Courtney is saying great stuff, cuz. Good to see Courtney on the live chat as well. That's family there. Great to see that support. Menho, thanks, Sam. Much appreciated. So I think that's all of the questions that we've got through. So I will be doing more lives as well on email marketing because it's a really big topic. It's such a huge topic. And I think a lot of you guys kind of are either, reluctant to start email marketing, or you have kind of, objections to doing email marketing. But I want to show you how I'm personally doing email marketing. At the moment, I'm running some Facebook ads, and email marketing is an integral part of my Facebook ad strategy. And if you are selling products online as well, then Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, running ads on these platforms could be very lucrative for you if you're doing it right. So I'm going to be doing my best as well in these lives to share my screen in some of them and showing you the back end of how to kind of set up some profitable ad campaigns. So there's some really cool and interesting stuff ahead coming for these lives. So do make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification button as well, so you're notified when I do go live. So if I'm live about something that pertains to what it is you're struggling with, then you want to jump on. And all of my lives are going to be published on my channel as well. So obviously, if you don't catch it live, you can catch it after. But also, please, guys, if you're watching this live now, make sure you go and follow me on Instagram. That's at DeyTips, DeyTips. Make sure you go and follow me there because I'm going to be posting some really important stuff on there as well. I'm going to be showing you guys when I'm going live. I'm going to be posting a schedule there as well very soon. And also I'm going to be doing my best to update that as much as possible with kind of like more micro content. So make sure you are following me there. So once my clothes start selling well, should I start a website? It depends on what your budget is now. That's a really good question. It depends on what your budget is now. I would recommend starting a website from the get-go if you can. It depends on what your funds are like now. But if you can get a website started, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can, I've done some videos on this channel on Hostinger e-commerce. So go and search for Hostinger e-commerce, Sam Dey, and you'll see like Hostinger have sponsored me and their prices are really cheap. So you can basically get a Hostinger package for quite cheap. You can start a WordPress website, and yeah, you can start selling products on the cheap, really. So yeah, I hope this live has helped you guys out. If you have any specific questions, then yeah, email me. I'm on every platform. You can DM me on Instagram. But yeah, hope this live helped you guys out, and I look forward to seeing you on the next live.